Hello, my name is Dennis Roberts and I work for a nationally recognized consulting firm called Health Management Associates. Health Management Associates is an independent national research and consulting firm specializing in healthcare program and policy issues. It's difficult to explain exactly what we do because each consultant really does something different and works with their own clients. If you're interested in learning more about Health Management Associates, please visit our website at healthmanagement.com. My function at HMA is somewhat different from most of the other consultants. Rather than working directly with clients, most of my projects involve data analysis on projects managed by other consultants. When a project requires more than simple tables in an Excel sheet, the other consultants often come to me. I specialize in gathering data from a wide variety of sources, merging the data into a relational database, and then doing the complex analysis required by the project. I'm not an IT specialist. Rather, I'm what many might call a power user. I have the healthcare policy training and background to work on complex projects presented by our clients, but I also have developed over the years the ability to use Microsoft Office tools to do complex data analysis. When a project requires building a user interface to gather and use data, in the past I've often used Microsoft Access. This works well when there are just a few users sharing data on a LAN. However, nowadays, users are often not all at the same location. I have used replicated access databases in these situations, but it's quite difficult to implement and maintain over the long run. A web-based solution is really the way to go. However, that's problematic for organizations like ours, since it's not efficient to maintain the infrastructure required to host a web-based database for just the occasional project that might require it. This is where DataWeb comes in. It's a hosted platform and includes all the tools required to fully implement a database website. Without any specialized training and without purchasing any specialized hardware or software, I'm able to design and implement several very complex web-based applications completely on my own. The platform is very robust, so I never have trouble with an application, even when there are hundreds of users. And the best part is the platform is fully integrated with Microsoft Office. I can gather and manipulate data using Access and Excel, quickly load the data to the DataWeb application for the users to view and edit, then download the data and display and analyze it using Access and Excel. Designing the forms and views that the users see online is really quite simple. Even though the designer interface is not really at all like Access or Excel, it's very intuitive, and I'm able to quickly design either simple or very complex views or forms. Using simple, intuitive drag and drop techniques, quite complex forms can be quickly designed with no code writing required. And this includes creating views with multiple database areas and even areas with complex child-parent relationships. Further, if you want to add more bells and whistles to your application, DataWeb provides full opportunity to write your own code. The code is HTML and JavaScript and can be entered directly into the HTML code generated by the DataWeb GUI designer. And even after you have edited the code, the designer can still be used to do further designing and editing. Your manually entered code is fully compatible with the GUI designer and is never lost or corrupted. As I mentioned, you can add your own HTML code that alters the way the view is displayed to the user, or enter JavaScript that performs additional database functions. But in addition to altering the views, you can add code that is equivalent to on-event codes in Access. For example, you can create code that runs each time a new record is created or edited, allowing you to do sophisticated data checks each time a record is added or edited. Custom messages can then be returned to the user, requiring further action before the changes are actually committed to the database. And finally, if you are an expert in HTML, you can design your own views and forms from scratch without even using the DataWeb GUI designer at all. This gives you the full freedom and flexibility to do whatever you want using whatever tools you have at your disposal. You're never limited to just the functions included with the DataWeb designer. So if you're looking for an easy way to put your organization's data and functions online and want the ability to use all your knowledge of HTML and JavaScript, check out DataWeb. It may be exactly what you want.